Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Ivory, and if you're interested in seeing on how I got this look, keep watching. Okay guys, so while I was off camera, I went ahead and applied my moisturizer and my primer just to save a little bit of time. And in case you all were curious as to what products I use, I did use the Mario, I believe that's Badowski facial spray. And I typically just spritz this on and allow my skin to soak it up. Once that has completely been soaked in or dry, then I go back and apply my moisturizer. And this is just the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer. And this is really good for combination and oily skin. And just FYI, I have oily skin, so I tend to lean towards products that are oil-free. You can use products that have oil in them. However, typically it's kind of a balance. You have to make sure the other products that you're using are kind of balancing it out where you still get the longevity you're looking for your makeup. So for me, I tend to like this moisturizer just to make sure that my makeup lasts me till I'm through recording, or if I'm at work, it's going to last me all day because I am not touching up. Once my makeup is on, that is it. I do not reapply. That is it. The most I will do is my lipstick. With that being said, the primer that I used, however, was the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. And guys, I really like this one just because my makeup tends to grip this primer really good. And the older that I'm getting, I find that my pores are getting larger in this area. So I do like to try to hide that just a little bit. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this makeup. And I did forget, I filled in my eyebrows just a little bit. I don't have my pencil in here with me, but I'll link that in the description below. I did use the NYX makeup pencil. One side is a pencil, the other side is a brush. And my color, or the color that I tend to use, is the Espresso. Now, for my foundation, I tend to use the the MAC Studio Fix. And this is in the color NC50. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I tend to like this one just for everyday use because it's really simple. And a lot of times, especially if I am recording, I just want to kind of even out my skin tone, guys. I'm really not trying to do like a full beat. So for me, this is just one of those. I just kind of want my skin to look a little better, a little healthier. So I don't use a lot, and I tend to try to buff it in pretty good. It takes me about 15 minutes. It's probably going to take a little bit longer tonight just because I'm talking, but that's how that looks. And then after I do that, this is usually a no-no, but because I didn't bring my sponge or my other brush, I'm just going to dab this into my blush. And this one is the NARS. And this one is an oldie but goodie. And I believe this is the name is a little faded on here. Dolce Vita. But I will link the name of it. And I don't know, it's like a glare with my ring light. But I will list the name of it below in the description. And I just kind of dab a little because I just want put a little color back, because you know a lot of times your skin kind of looks flat. Foundation just tends to kind of even your skin tone out a little bit, and it'll sometimes leave you looking flat, like you don't really have any dimension, anything to your face. So for me, I just put a little blush in there, and it's nothing fancy, just to try to put a little color back. No contouring. We're not doing any of that tonight. So after that, we're just going to jump into, I do like to conceal a little bit under my eyes. because, and guys, I don't know if I said it before, forgive me if I'm looking away from the camera. I do have a mirror right here in front of me, so that is where I'm looking. And so I just dab a little under my eyes because we are not doing a ton of highlighting. We just kind of want to lift this under eye area a little bit and brighten it just a bit. Because, and this is probably a good routine for those that work all the time, or moms on the go, because a lot of times your time is kind of limited. So you kind of have to fit in that little window wherever you can. And some of the makeup routines, as gorgeous as they are, it can sometimes be a little time consuming. And I also have a towel right here. I do use my fingers with my concealer just to kind of warm the product up. But if you have a sponge or a brush you prefer to use, definitely use it. But I'm just kind of one of those people. I will use my hands in a heartbeat, especially if it's just gonna be a simple makeup routine. Now, I did not show you all, but I'm using another affordable product, and I will show you all after how it looks after I finish dabbing this on. But this is just the LA Girl, I think it's the LA Girl powder, setting powder, and I just kind of pat this in. I'm not baking because we still want this to look really natural. Again, we want healthy skin, simple, not over the top. So when you bake, I just feel like you just need to go and do a beat. Go and do a beat. There's no sense in half doing it if you're gonna go out with a bang. And so this is how this product look, guys. The LA Girl Pro Powder, I'm sorry, HD setting powder, and this is in the color banana yellow. So I do like to use this just to set under my eyes. And then once I do that, a lot of times I'll go back with that same brush that had a little bit of powder on it and blush, and just kind of dust under my eye to make sure I don't have a whole lot up under. Now tonight, I think what we are going to go with, I think I'm going to go with this one here. And this is Rush. So I really like that. I like this palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. I'm sorry, guys. This is the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. And we will be using the color Rush. So typically, if I am doing a look that's pretty simple, a lot of times I will use one color, maybe two. I rarely do a lot because if I'm going to work, I'm probably trying to get out the door. So I don't want to spend a ton of time on makeup. I don't really have 30-45 minutes to spare. And if I do, I feel like once I've done my makeup, I could be doing something else around the house. I could go ahead and hop in the car and be headed to work, kind of beat traffic. So I try to keep it simple. So I usually just pat this on, and then once I have it as concentrated as I need it, I'll just kind of brush it in. And just a little trick, if your eyeshadow is not as pigmented as you would like, one trick is using a concealer on your eyelid, and you can use either a lighter shade. Some people use the color that's their under eye color, but I found if you're trying to get like a vibrant color or a bold color to pop, white is a really good concealer to use. So That's a little trick that I picked up along the way when I'm trying to get like a color, a better color payoff. But just for like this, I want something kind of simple. So we'll just pat that on the other eye. And then as I have the build up or the build that I want, then I'll just kind of brush that in. And then of course, sometime I'll get fancy and I'll like do like a two-tone. I'll kind of smoke it out on the end with like maybe a brown. But for this particular look, I felt like really I didn't need all that. Okay, and so we kind of got a little eye action going on, a little blush. So the only other thing that I think we're going to do with this look, and we are done, and we may be done under the 15 minutes, is our lips. And guys, this here is another NYX product. I like NYX products. They are affordable and you usually get your money's worth, especially for everyday looks. So this one is the NYX, and this is in the color Urban Cafe. This is just a lip liner. And this one was retractable, but I don't know what happened. Mine kind of broke, so I just started sharpening it. So this one is the one that you can sharpen. And then I'll just simply line my lips. Okay, and so then I'm going to use the Morphe lipstick. And this one is a matte color, and I believe this is the color Virgin. And I tend to lean towards nude pinks a lot of times. I do have some bolder colors. For everyday looks, I tend to like the nude pinks. You can't go wrong with them. And you can always build them up. You can add colors to them to do like an ombre look. Or you can add a gloss to it. So there's so many different things you can do with it. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope that you all like and you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so every time I upload a video you will be notified. And also drop a comment below. I love to interact with you all, and let me know what look you want to see next, or if there's some different makeup tricks or hacks you like to see me try out. Other than that guys, I'll see you in the next video.